Welcome to MadZone, where one turn of the wheel can change your fate. Today we dive into high-tension driving moments, where even a split-second mistake can lead to unimaginable consequences. Keep your eyes on the screen, because accidents don't send a warning. Buckle up and let's begin. Speeding in cutting lanes. Result, 2 pickups upside down and a cyclist with a story to tell. Unbelievable! That Honda sped like a ghost, hit and ran, while the SUV driver crawled out like a miracle. Wild lane change from the BMW, and the brand new car's got an unexpected workout. Next time, park properly, not straight into a concrete bus stop. The Passat lost control in the turn, almost like skating on thin ice. The first hit opened the door to a chain of crashes, but the aftermath stayed relatively calm. Thankfully, everyone survived and can tell the tale. I bet no one thought that truck would cause such a chain of crashes. Thank goodness no one was seriously hurt. Is the highway too congested for these massive trucks? This scene might make you rethink highway safety. Peaceful drive quickly turned tense when the car lost control and flipped, heading into oncoming traffic. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Noticing the truck losing control while going downhill, Kwong quickly reversed, avoiding an unfortunate incident and ensuring the safety of himself and his family. The Lexus RX turned into a not-so-smooth airplane, soaring into the sky and flipping a few times before finally landing. music was so catchy he almost left on the final beat. That masterful dodge from death, he probably ditched his headphones forever after that. A surprising moment on the road as this car causes a bit of chaos. Thankfully nothing too severe, but it's a reminder that anything can happen on the road. Oh wow, the truck decided to make a surprise U-turn on the highway, sending a car into panic mode. Lancia Y driver suddenly sped up, crashing into a truck moving at a normal pace. Once again, the question of speed and caution arises. The car suddenly drove up onto the sidewalk, and the girl fell to the ground in an instant, narrowly avoiding the vehicle. It's truly lucky that she wasn't harmed. In heavy rain, a truck lost control and crashed into the toll booth, shattering it before finally stopping against a concrete pillar.
Я что здесь, вот отсюда выезжаешь, я просто вот здесь разворачиваюсь и вот так становлюсь. Ну, по-любому я уже на встречную выхожу. Отпускали.
On August 29, a minor collision occurred on the M4 Dawn highway when a 22-year-old driver of a... It seems the car gave the lady a little lift after the light bump, but fortunately, she was quickly assisted and taken for a health check. The criminals weren't caught yet, but their car had already landed. Incidents like this can be avoided if traffic rules are followed and no one drives while drunk. This Tata Nano not only spins like a fidget spinner, but also takes down a motorcyclist. Everyone hopes their car will make it into the movie, but the reality is, whether the car is there or not, no one notices. Truck stops. Steal keeps going. Lucky escape for the driver. For a surprising turn of events, the car spun quickly and caused a few motorcycles to tip over, but luckily no one was seriously hurt. Never thought a garbage truck could catch fire. Little mishap, but thankfully the driver managed to put it out in time. No, the truck carrying gas stops suddenly and the load spills everywhere. The scene at the Kharkiv intersection looked like a strange race between three cars: a Mercedes, WV Passat, and Hyundai Elantra. A motorcycle crashes into the median, flies into the air, and lands right on the hood of a car going in the opposite direction. Fortunately, the rider only sustained minor injuries. Two young motorcyclists were riding at a very high speed, almost reaching 300 km/h. Unfortunately, a small mistake led to a collision. No superpowers needed, just good reflexes to dodge fate. One Kai break for a dog triggered a line of crashes thanks to poor spacing. Lesson learned, love dogs, but check your mirrors too. 20-meter drop? Definitely not the scenic route anyone hoped for. Even tow trucks aren't safe from this. Looks like no one's safe on the road anymore. Out buying snacks at midnight, but it felt like I was auditioned for the real-life Fast and Furious. Goodness gracious, that left lane is just asking for trouble. Bikers slide to the right, drivers back it up a bit. Much safer and no heart-stopping moments like in the video.
When Ram ran, it was like watching a hunting hound speed after a deer, or hardly muscles and flowing strength. When Issa ran, it was like watching a deer flee, all easy grace and surprising speed.
Just a moment of lost control, and the entire highway turned into chaos. The road was slick like oil, and the driver hit the brakes like it was a drift contest. One gentle slide and the cargo took an unexpected vacation. Drive fast, but stay sharp. If the driver hadn't braked in time, today's story would have had a very different ending. Pedestrians, take note and look both ways before crossing. The suspect tried to flee in an Audi at 120km/h. But U.S. police carried out a swift and decisive pursuit. A precision hit sent the car off-road, and the situation was brought under control within seconds. The van driver must have been stunned seeing the fire truck spin 180 degrees, but luckily the man inside was safe. At that moment, Franklin probably wished he could stop the car, but at least he had a lucky escape. The driver of the semi and the wait park officer were both safe, as if they had just played a game of football without even breaking a sweat. Just a petty argument, and the whole trip took a turn no one expected. Sometimes silence might be the best steering wheel. The elderly man was barely injured, but the car? Well, it's more scrap metal now. Roundabouts aren't racetracks, but these two acted like they were in the Grand Prix. One sharp turn later, and it's tumble dry mode activated. A short turn, a lightning-fast impact, and everything ignited before anyone could process what happened.
My window up, please.
There's probably a reason behind their anger, but reacting impulsively in the middle of the street like this? Is it really worth it?
No, we're getting out of the road! No, we're not! Let's get out the... Yeah, we are! Get out of the way!
A late break on a steep slope. Just one small slip and everything spirals out of control. Watching it alone makes your heart skip. Gracias a todos por ver hasta el final del video. No olviden dar like y suscribirse para no perderse en estos próximos videos. Te seguiremos trayendo les contenido más entretenido y de calidad. Nos vemos en el próximo video.